All right. Episode 1 of many. It's gonna be an arm day today. Bit of a fucking, bit of a, So, Anytime Fitness. It's currently 2:47 p.m. I think it's Wednesday. And, yeah, let's go get this fucking started, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sure. Alright, and that's the lift done. It's pretty good. Probably could have worked on biceps a little bit more, but I don't know, triceps is just my go-to. Fucking did a little bit of forearms as well. My once a month forearm workout, and that fucking sucked. Got some fucking coconut water. And yeah, now I'm just out here sitting at the beach. Just thinking, pondering, you know. You've got to achieve finding comfort in discomfort. And what I mean by that is, you know, find pleasure in the pain. You know, if you hate going to the gym because it fucking sucks, because it can fucking suck every now and then, you just have to fucking tune yourself mentally to, you know, almost trick yourself into finding comfort in that discomfort. And I think that applies to almost every part of life, you know. When you're in a shitty situation and mentally you're just fucking just not having it all up there, I think it's important to realize that you're just going through the motions and you're in the motion while you were thinking that most of the time. And it's good to, you know, it's good to clear your head as well when you're feeling that way, like, you know, like right now at the beach, or cold showers, or just going for a walk. I think one of the hardest concepts that I've had to wrap my head around this year is that not everyone's going to be on the same page as you, even if even if it comes across that way at first. You got to realize that everyone's on their own journey and discovering shit at their own pace, you know. You know, that's really been hard for me to come to terms with a lot this year. I think seeing all my friends and peers around me, just watching all of us just slowly grow apart is just super, it's felt very detrimental to my mental state, because I just kind of had the idea that we were all in this at the same, you know, for the same thing and had same goals, and that's just not how it is, and that's totally fine. But coming to realization with that's pretty harsh sometimes. I think in life you have chapters, you know, you have eras, whatever you know, you have arcs, whatever the hell you want to call it. And I think I'm in the middle of changing right now. You know, I can really feel that everything's about to change heavily. And I'm excited, but you know, I actually am really excited. I want change. I need change. I think change is what helps you grow, you know, change and evolution. When things change, you know, it's usually to evolve. But yeah, I just think there's a big fear that comes with that, you know, like it's the end of an era. It's the end of what you know. It's the end of what's comfortable to you and what you're used to. And you know, that might come across as real obvious, you know, like no shit, when things change, it's not going to be what you're used to. But you know, sometimes you just really, you know, sometimes it just really hits home. You know, like sometimes big changes are intimidating. But I think that's when they're the most important. You know? I'm planning on moving countries, moving out of home for the first time. You know, meet new people, new places, new experiences, new job. It's a complete 360. It feels like you're fucking flipping your whole life on its head just for a brief moment until you get used to that. Until you get used to that again. You get put in that comfort zone again. You know, and I think I've lied to myself for a long time about thinking that I'm good with I'm comfortable with change. But I don't think that's the case at all. I think I've struggled with it for a long time, but you know, it's never too late, right? I heard a really good quote one day. It was, what was it? It was, you know, you can't wait for your life to get better to start living it. You know, and that really hit home. You know, you can't wait for things to get better to start living your life. It's just not going to happen that way. And you know, if things do get better, then you know, well, you're just going to put it off to the next. Then, like, okay, you know, this is finally better. All right, yeah, okay. Well, I'll make change, and I'll start enjoying my life when I've reached this point, or this has changed and this is better, and it's not going to work. You know, you're going to run in circles for a long period of time doing that. And you know, that's easier said than done. Fuck. But you know, I think that's just the beauty of life. You know, like embracing what you don't know. You know, embrace the pain, embrace discomfort. Manifestation is something that I really need to start adopting into my life, and the law of attraction. You know, if you put your mind to it and you can see it, you will achieve it. You know, I wake up every single day just believing whatever your goal is going to become a reality at some point. You know? And I think your mindset very much creates who you are. And what, you know, if you're constantly thinking like shit and you're constantly thinking negative things, I think you're going to become a negative person, you know? And same goes for if you're thinking positive and productive things, you are going to become a good and productive person. You know, if you apply every single day of your life that you will reach a goal, I am convinced that you will be able to reach that goal at some point. I am calling it.
世界の淵で銀河に耳を澄ませて